Hello, everyone! There's the usual, I came as soon as I heard! You can always count on somebody saying that. I don't know if that's like become a meme or something, but I always get that comment, and I see that comment on so many other people's videos. Bonjour! That's a new one. That's good. I came as soon as my notifications went off. There we go. Well, someone asked how I am. I'm doing well. I hope you guys are doing well too. If love is love purely, then let it be of mine. Consider yourself noticed. Alright. We see the light. Da, 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 da. You've shown us the way. We're wrong, you're right. Salvation is yours. You do what is true to you, and you do it with love. Do it with love. What's your favorite animation you've done so far this year? I don't know. I haven't done a whole lot of animation this year. Which makes me really sad. But this would probably be one of them so far. I worked on this a lot yesterday, but this is the first I'm working on it right now, so might be a bit rusty. Tennille, who should be the next leader of ThunderClan? Squirrel Star 2018. Honestly, I just want a shake-up of all the leaders. Like, I know Rowan Star and Bramble Star are, like, pretty new leaders, but I don't like either of them. I hope they aren't. I hope they don't stick around for too long. Not necessarily because I don't like them as leaders. I think they're quote-unquote fine as leaders, but they're just kind of boring. Squirrelfly will be able to get over Bramble Star's death just fine. She's a strong lady. I'd honestly think Brambleclaw would have a harder time with the death of Squirrelflight than Squirrelflight would have with the death of Brambleclaw. If we're being honest. I like Squirrelflight. Squirrelflight's great. I didn't like her as a kid, but I like her now. Just hope we don't end up with Berry Star. I don't know what you're talking about. Very stumpy tail Star would be the best leader ever. So wise and noble, and courageous. Lead ThunderClan into a new era of prosperity. Ivy Star would be great too. They just haven't built her up to be deputy or leader yet. Yeah, I'd totally be down for Ivy Star in the future. Squirrel Star for president and Ivy Pool as her deputy. More Lady Cat leaders and deputies. Yep. Exactly, Tuss. Good golly, y'all. Oh, dude, Violet Star. Yes. Oh, they could so build her up to be leadership material. That would be fantastic. I really kind of, yeah, I've been thinking Twig might end up being a medicine cat too, especially if she ends up going to SkyClan. Because she's shown like semi interest or like talent in being a medicine cat, and SkyClan currently is without a medicine cat. But I think it's also possible that Alderheart might end up going to go be SkyClan's medicine cat, at least for a while. Poor Billy Storm. I actually was growing to like him quite a bit after reading the SkyClan and the Stranger and more of Hawkwing's journey and stuff. Hawkwing's Journey is such a good book. People need to read it. People also need to read it because that's the next book I'm doing on Semi-Speak, so I don't want people complaining about spoiling it for them. Alright, see you later, Tuss. Have a good day. Oh guys, guess what fun, exciting thing I get to do today? I get to go see the Emoji Movie with Sean. Tennille star. It has a nice ring to it, I will say. Tennille star of Wind Clan. Yes. I like that Crooked Star here has big old bags, like, around his eyes. It's such a cute design. Dude, if there aren't internet memes in this movie, I am going to be so disappointed. I have read the first Wings of Fire book. And I, just the other day, bought the rest of the first series. So, I'm planning on reading them. And I really enjoyed the first book so far. But please, no spoilers for other books. I know another book just came out recently. So, no talking about Wings of Fire spoilers in the chat, please. Yo, Fabtastic Domino! Heyo! Y'all are atting me. Any upcoming map parts you're working on? Well, this one, of course. I am also working on the Injustice PMV that HITA is working on, or is hosting. I am also in Scruffy Duckling's Somewhere Out There map that features Twigpaw and Violet Paw. And I'm in Tasofsky's Like Father, Like Son, Tiger Star and Brambleclaw map. And the You're Welcome Tiger Star map. I think that's most of the ones I'm in right now. We'll have to wait for the Tiger Heart Super Edition to come out to see if those two are having babies. But I think at this point, probably. Rip. Poor Devwing. I'm actually looking forward to that. Is that coming out? That's coming out soonish, right? Like maybe another month or two from now? It's weird, but this is like the first series in Warriors where the super editions that are coming out alongside the main series actually have relevance to what's going on in the main series. And I really like it. At least with Hawkwing's Journey being as good as it was. I'm hoping that Tiger Heart's Shadow? I think that's what it's called. I'm hoping that that's good as well. We've never had Tiger Heart's perspective, and I'm hoping he's not as bad as a lot of the fandom thinks he is. I hope he is more interesting than Brambleclaw ever was. Swear to God, though, if he's just like another Brambleclaw, rip me, because I have Bramblestar's Storm that I'm trying to get through, and I read like the first few chapters, and I'm just like, oh man, I remember why I hated the New Prophecy so much now. I do not like Brambleclaw's point of view, or Bramblestar's point of view. He's fine when I'm not reading him as a point of view character, but when he's a point of view character, I just about can't stand him. We know so little about Hairspring, I don't know how you could have bad vibes from him, but hey. Is Moon Kitty rooting for Tiger Heart Shadow? I don't know, I'm not Moon Kitty. And I definitely cannot speak for her. Alright. I still have a whole next situation to figure out here, but let's start from 191. Let's repeat. Good God, y'all! Yeah. Now I gotta figure out his next situation, but whatever, I'll do that later. Crooked Star's Jaw is very hard to draw, but I like doing it here, and I liked doing it in my Five Giants Part 2, because, I don't know, I just feel like I figured out a way to draw it that made it a fun challenge. Are these Crooked Star's colors, or are these just things I threw in here? They're not labeled. So that makes me concerned. Y'all are atting me. Stop. Oh my goodness. Too many ats. Do you like Fern Pool? Oh my god. Okay. Ivy Pool and Fern Song. Honestly, I think it's kind of cute. I know a lot of people ship Ivy Pool and Blossom Fall, and I would have totally been down for that too, of course, had it panned out that way. But if they're not going that direction, and they instead put Ivy Pool with Fern Song, I think it's a cute couple, how she's all like tough and mean and all that, and Fern Song's very like more effeminate and just like, oh, Ivy Pool, protect me, and stuff. I think that's adorable, and I kind of hope they establish it that way. And I hope Ivy Pool doesn't just become like a queen in the nursery or something. Like, I think that would be a cute couple. Oh my goodness. Okay, gotta find... Actually, are the refs in here, or is it just Gray Stripe in here? I think Gray Stripe's just in here. Okay. Import images. Browse. Stop. We see light. Crooked Star. Create layer. Crooked Star. Make sure it's color. Okay. Go to drawing. There he is. Beautiful. Okay, let's go back up here and get a new palette that is just for Crooked Star, so I don't go crazy with all these swatches. Okay, there's the black line. Let's make some new colors. Here's his fur, his stripes, his ears, his lighter belly fur. His nose is a slightly different color from his ears, so we gotta make sure we get that. And then he has green eyes. With darker green pupils, if I can get it. There we go. Let's see here. I think that's all his colors. And then of course we need a white for his teeth. Okay. And now naming everything. So, base fur, stripes, ears, scars, underbelly, nose. Shoot, I messed up the eyes. Okay. Eyes, white. Come here, you. There we go. Pupil. If Ivy Pool had her own book, what would be the title? Well, knowing how the hunters name books, it would probably be something like Ivy Pool's Regret, or Ivy Pool's Omen, Ivy Pool's Decision. Also would depend on what the book was about. Okay. Still definitely open that up. Do you think Misty Star will die in the next book? I was honestly surprised she didn't die in Shattered Sky. Like, I thought Shattered Sky, we were going to lose Misty Star, 1 star. Like, I thought we were going to lose a lot of cats, and I was really surprised when Misty Star didn't die. Like, I thought that would have been a really easy way for them to take care of her without having to go through all her 9 lives and like get rid of her because she's an older character. Misty Star hasn't died. Don't worry, I haven't spoiled anything. Well, I might have spoiled something, but we're talking about books that are out. Probably one of my favorite animations that I've worked on, The Great Papyrus, is my Humble Tiger Star map part. That was a lot of fun to work on. Okay, let's find of Tom in Dawn of the Clans. Oh, the guy that, shoot, Turtletail has kids with. You know what? I only just started the 3rd book of that series, so I couldn't tell you what his character arc is, or how I feel about it yet. So, you know, I'll get back to you on that. What do you think the animation style of a Warriors movie / TV show should be like? CGI? Obviously, if we were living in a perfect world where 2D animation was still around, I obviously would prefer to see it as a 2D show. I would love to see anything that was, you know, more cartoony, like Beth's style, or more like semi-realistic, but with cartoonier designs, like a Disney movie, or, you know, like my own style, or whatever. You know, what artist wouldn't love to see Warriors in their own style? But from a realistic standpoint, I would very much see them doing a what am I looking for here? Stripes. Actually, we're gonna do underbelly. They're more likely to do computer animated characters, and if they're smart, they won't do like realistic characters, because there's just too many cats to do realistic cat designs. That it'd be way too muddled to tell the cats apart. It'd be way too hard for them to do it like that. So if they did a show or movie, when they do a movie, it would be better if if they did 3D and had cartoonier designs, like DreamWorks or Disney-esque designs. Something where it was still semi-realistic, but still cartoony enough to tell the characters apart. Look at his big red nose. Oh my gosh. Crooked Star. I love him. Oh my goodness. It's perfect. Okay, let's do his ears next. Guess that's easy. Yeah, clan-specific body types would probably be a good idea. If it was a TV show, I could even see them doing things where, like, they put symbols on cats who belonged in the different clans, just because TV shows love doing that kind of corny shit. But I mean, like, as far as visual storytelling goes, like, that's a good idea, because, you know, you need to convey that these characters belong to some kind of faction, and you can't just exposition dump to your audience all the time. Oh wait, I think Crooked Star's ear fur is slightly different than his base fur. I'll have to remember to get that. Okay. Yes, he does have a crooked jaw in Bethalump's artwork, see? It's not crooked like this way, it's crooked in the fact that he has teeth that jut out, so it's crooked from the perspective of his jaw is misaligned, in that one side of his teeth sticks out and the other doesn't. So there. Hello y'all. Hey Smeef. His face is all scrunched up. What a good dad cat. Good boy who just wants his family to be happy. I don't think Dovewing would kill Ivypool unless it was some freak accident that Dovewing then felt responsible for. Dovewing is like one of the least likely currently alive cats to turn evil. Which I guess would be how we wouldn't suspect it. We wouldn't see it coming. Oh yes, I have watched the Life's Too Short map. That one's great. I also, as far as like maps about Dovewing and Ivypool, I also really like the Evelyn map. Cold and I don't want to rest. Smooth severing, everything's just come together. Do, 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 do. We grew up closer than anything, closer than so many. If Bumblestripe turns evil, I'm gonna start swinging because it'll probably just be Ashfur all over again. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Oh. Imagine a villain named Bumblestripe. Oh. Bumblestripe's too much of a wiener to be evil. Like, let's be real. Bumblestripe with Ashfur hair. I like that Ashfur hair is just a thing now. Like, if you say Ashfur hair, everyone knows what you're talking about. What was the worst part of Omen of the Stars? That rock speech that I read in my video. That is the worst part of Omen of the Stars. It's really dumb and bad. Oh my god, that rock speech made me want to keel over. It's terrible. Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, just the just him insinuating the whole, the clans should forget their history because remembering the past is bad, and we're letting these cats live in our memories. That's such a horrible message, because it's in the context of the clans, like, I get what Rock is saying, but just in any other context of you should forget the history, it's like, no, Rock. No, that's bad. Those who forget history are doomed to repeat it. No, it's not in Sign of the Moon. It's in The Last Hope. Which makes it even worse, because The Last Hope is easily the best book of that arc. And it's got, like, the worst scene in it. Rip. Alright. Crooked Star has a scar on his lip. I'm going to draw that in next. Wind Clan is best clan. current hot mess. Hopefully Hairstar gets WindClan back on the straight and narrow. Whoop, nope. Alright, next let's do the underbelly. It goes from pretty much the top of the nose to near the beginning of his mouth. And then here to there. The nose, corner of the mouth, there. Hey, actually, like that. There we go. I mean, from what we know of Hairstar, which is granted very little, he seems like a pretty nice guy. More cooperative than 1 star. Granted, that's not saying a whole lot. The problem with WindClan at this point is I don't know if like, I don't know if necessarily a leader is going to change the problems that are in WindClan. WindClan right now is just filled with so many uncooperative, prideful, kind of awful warriors. I don't know if a good leader would necessarily change that. Briarlight is really sweet. I wish she had more purpose, like more of an arc. But I'm glad she's around. You know, it's just like when Cinderpelt had her accident, like Cinderpelt's had a full arc of like self-actualizing as a character and all that. And with Briarlight, we never get that. We do get a character arc for her. It's very kind of by the book what you would expect after an accident like hers, but we don't have a follow-up to it where she where she learns to like be okay with her disability, or she learns that she isn't okay with it. You know, like there's no conclusion or punctuation to what happened to her. And I wish that the Urans would address that. It would make her character go from being like, oh, that's really sad, but at least she's really sweet and I really like her, to, wow, this is a really strong, good character and this shows us something about disabilities in our own life situations and all that, you know? It's like, if you're going to disable a character, you should have a reason for doing it. I'm fading in and out of the mic, so you can't always hear me? Oh. Sorry about that. I'll try and speak more into the mic and maybe a little louder. I'm fine for you? Sometimes I cut off, but that's just the stream buffering. Oh, okay. Thanks, Smeef. That is good to know. Whoop. There's a line missing there. There we go. I have an OC named Missingfoot, who actually got part of his one of his front legs bit off by a fox. And he's a sweet young old man cat who lives in the Elder's Den. I saw somebody talking about a cat that got its legs cut off, or got a leg cut off, so that's what made me say that. He's coming along! Yeah, the leader at the time, Hazel Star, was a very literal naming leader. If a cat ends up having their leg bit off, he renames them to fit how they look. Because that's just how he does. That's just how he do. Okay. Violet Dragon, your questions about One Star? I think my feelings about One Star are pretty much summed up in Lizard's Wizard's video about him. So I would just suggest you go watch that video. Reincarnations. I am okay with the hunters doing reincarnations as long as they handle it better than they handled Cinderpelt's reincarnation, man. Because that was not handled well. Cinderpelt's reincarnation. Yeah, the Urins opened a whole can of worms when they introduced reincarnation, because then it's like, wait, so Cinderpelt, who's lived a full and fulfilling life, even if it wasn't the life she thought she would have, gets reincarnated, but characters like Swiftpaw, Mosskit, Snowkit, they don't get to be reincarnated? I think currently my favorite Warriors villain is Darktail, just because he actually lives up to his potential. And I think he was handled really well. He has a believable motive. His actions align with those motives, and the way he does things says a lot about his personality and his character. He's not just evil for evil's sake. I'd say other than that, Tiger Star, but only Tiger Star in the first series. Tiger Star after the first series. I'm just like, no, please, please go away. Yeah, I've heard about the Snowkit Snowtuft theory. I mean, it could happen, I guess. It could be true. I'm not here to tell anyone their headcanons are wrong. Thoughts on the bad ship known as Heather Breeze? Oh no, man, what if I really like Heather Breeze? What if it's my OTP? It's not. I don't know. Poor Heathertail, she... Oh, just poor Heathertail. Like, I get the psychology and, like, the reasoning behind putting them together. But... Yeah, it doesn't seem like they have a very good relationship. At least from the information we are given as the readers. Our love is surely divine. Good God, y'all. If your favorite ship is Heather Breeze, I'm unsubscribing. Ooh, someone asked me, what for me is the worst ship, not including crack ships and random ships. If we were including that, then I'd say Ash vs. Scourge. I really kind of dislike Brambleclaw and Squirrelflight. Not that Ashfur and Squirrelflight is any better. I don't ship that at all. No. Just no. But just the way their whole relationship is handled from start to finish. Well, I guess at the start it's fine. They have the whole, like, oh, these two hate each other, so they're going to fall in love trope, which is dumb, but that I could forgive. It's the whole way that they're kind of forced to be together because Leafpool has a vision about it, and StarClan's like, you two have to be mates. It's written in the stars, and we're only telling you this because we need you to take care of Leafpool's kits, because Leafpool's kits are so important. So we need to lie to you, and we need to lie to Squirrelflight about her being barren so that she'll take in Leafpool's kits. And then when it's all revealed and Brambleclaw's being a butt to Squirrelflight for lying to him, and even though she wanted to tell him in the first place, and she thought that keeping it a lie was a bad idea, but Leafpool was like, no, you can't tell anyone. And and then when they do get back together, it's just like at the very end of The Last Hope, and it's not really addressed well. It's just like, oh, well, I guess we've got to tie this loose end together, so Brambleclaw forgives Squirrelflight and Leafpool, and it's all okay. And then I started reading Bramblestar Storm, and Bramblestar drives me nuts because he takes Squirrelflight just for granted throughout the entire book, and it's infuriating. Squirrelflight deserves better. She don't need no man. Squirrel don't need no man, that's right. And I will say, I even have a little soft spot for Crowfeather and Leafpool, not because of Leafpool, but because I wanted, like, as a kid, I wanted Crowfeather to be happy. And, you know, in New Prophecy, I'm like, yay, Crowfeather's happy, that's cool. But then the whole Power of Three and Omen of the Stars happened, and they just never took advantage of Crowfeather's character arc, and they never gave him, like, a redemption arc, where he could be like, Leafpool, I'm sorry, I was an ass to you, and Kits, you know, Jayfeather, Hollyleaf, and Lionblaze, I'm sorry for everything that's happened, I'm gonna try and be a better person now. You know, you guys might be my children, and you may not accept me as your father, but I'm still gonna try and be there for, like, none of that ever happened, and, it makes their whole relationship feel pointless, which it's supposed to, but I just feel like they could have done something better with it. Do you like Rick and Morty? I do. Rick and Morty is a good show. Breeze Pelt, did you just beat up a pregnant woman and a nun? No more computer, Breeze Pelt. For Dovewing, Tiger Heart or Bumblestripe? Screw that, man. Neither of them. Like, if I have to pick, Tiger Heart. At least she likes the guy. Even if that attraction is only based on that they both think each other is hot, I'd much rather deal with Dovewing being with a guy that she likes as opposed to Bumblestripe, who she only ever is around because, or like fake dates because he's nice to her. I guess what I'm trying to say, a shallow relationship is better than no relationship whatsoever. Yeah, I don't really ship him with either. Because I think Dovewing's whole arc should have been about how she needs to be more confident in herself. Because she obviously has self-confidence issues. Which is why she likes Tiger Heart so much. Because Tiger Heart just likes her for who she is. But Dovewing needs time to just realize that she doesn't need to have a relationship with anybody. Thoughts on Blossom and Thorn? That's fine. I mean, they don't really give us anything to go off of, so I'm just gonna assume that it's fine. We got like one interaction of Blossomfall and Thornclaw hanging out together, and Lionblaze are like, those two must be a couple. And that's all we know about their relationship. We don't know, Fallen Leaves, we don't know who the director is yet for the Warrior Cats movie. We only know that the producer is David Heyman. And that doesn't tell us anything. Producer just means that he's throwing money at the project. It doesn't mean that he has any creative, or at least not a whole lot of creative freedom, or like, creative input on the project. Find your peace, falling on your knees, praying. Sometimes pray for you and I. Sometimes maybe you feel like, oh, sometime in life you're gonna get what you give, but some things only God can forgive. I do like Wings of Fire. From what I've heard, I don't think gray cats can have blue eyes, but whatever, who cares? I give zero shits about realistic cat genetics. Like, it's fun to know as a trivia standpoint, but, like, as far as Warriors goes, I don't care. Yes, all cats' eyes start off as blue, and dogs are like that too. Like, it's totally fine if you care about realistic cat genetics. I'm just saying I don't. But you are totally free to like what you like. Yo, Tennille, do you give a crap about the Warriors movie? Of course I do. I give several craps about the Warriors movie. So many craps, that's why I made a whole 2 videos about it and disabled comments on my video. Ragdolls are really cute. Oh no, man, I just like cats. I do really like Somalis and Orientals. They just got long noses and big bat ears and they're so cute. Do I play any instruments? I played piano for a while. I was taught the basics of piano when I was younger, and then I kind of self-taught myself for a while, but I'm not really any good at piano. I know how to play sheet music. Oh, you're getting a kitten for your birthday. That's great. Congratulations. You play piano and ukulele. That's a good combo. Yep. Dude, I had some Manx cats. They were very sweet. No, I don't think they have given any warriors hediochromia. That's the 2 different eye colors. But in the RP I write with my friends, my friend Morwin has a white ThunderClan cat named Flint Whisker who has hediochromia, and on the side where he has his blue eye, he has a deaf ear, because that's what happens genetically with those kinds of cats. And it's cool. Flint Whisker is a cool guy. Norwegian forest cats are awesome. So big and fluffy. Big fluffy kitters. How do you get people to join your map? I'm having trouble getting people to join mine. Well, I mean, all you can really do is post the video and then, you know, ask if people who join the map will retweet it and stuff like that. But other than that, you just kind of have to, you know, see if it pans out or not. You can't force people to join your map. It's all volunteer work, so you always got to keep that in mind. Cool. Alright, time to do the other side. Although I guess first, let's double check that it looks good on this side. Yeah. Stripes are difficult, man. Animating stripes takes a while. Yeah, don't beg people to join your map, because they will most likely not join it. Like, they probably won't even look at it if you are going to other people's channels and begging them to join your map. What time is it? Okay, I probably got about a half hour longer I can stream, you guys, and then I'm going to have to take off because I'm going to have to make supper so that Sean and I can eat before we go see Emoji Movie. So let's see if we can get Crooked Star colored, or at least his face colored, in that time. Do I prefer humorous or emotional maps? I like both. Humorous maps are fun to do, because, you know, you get to usually animate something funny. But emotional maps I also love doing and watching because, you know, it's so emotional, and you get to, like, get into the characters' heads and feel what they're feeling, and that's just a lot of fun too. Oh, don't worry. As soon as we get home from the Emoji Movie, we'll be talking about it. You'll probably see a video up uh, either tomorrow or the next day. That's our review of it. The Hide map is awesome. I love this song. I love the animation that everyone did. Hide map is really good. Oh, Always Gold and Blame are really good too. Nifty Senpai is great at figuring out how to script maps, and of course, you know, anybody who's seen like her little pistol part or any of her animations, she's fantastic at layout. Like, one of the best in the community. So good. Yeah, How Far Will Darktail Go? That was a good map. And it actually like got done in great time, so even bigger props to Don Hart, who hosted that. I'm in the Brackenfur King map. I have the part that says, "You've got it all, you lost your mind in the sound." After you do a map part, you always remember that part of the song. Little monsters inside your head, you can be king again. Oh, there's a 1-star Darktail one way or another map. Oh, that's awesome. I do not have time to join more maps. I'm already too swamped as it is, but that's awesome. I hope it goes well. Oh, I was so happy Oh man, yeah, the Roxanne map is gonna be amazing. I'm so happy the Five Bells map finished like a month or two ago. I'm so happy when a map that's been sitting around for a long time gets finished. Oh, and Celeste, the Apprentices map. That map, oh, that was so good. I love the circle and like the way parts transition and how like environmental and like atmospheric it was. Oh, it's so good. What is it my time? It is like 4:16. Oh man, and like Five Giants is still only like 1 or 2 parts away from being done. I cry. When Five Giants comes out, I will probably seriously watch it and cry. I'll just be like, oh yeah, the National Anthem map was really cool. I was glad to see a map about um, Tiger Star and Golden Flower. Yeah, I will cry watching Five Giants. Well, it didn't help that Golden Flower died in between books, so when characters die in between books, it's just kind of like they go, whew, and they just kind of disappear until you're like, wait a second, where'd this character go? Like I learned the other day that Dustpelt was dead, and I was like, wait, what? And he apparently died in Bramblestar Storm, and I haven't gotten to that part of Bramblestar Storm yet, so I've been reading Visions of Shadows, and I didn't even notice he was gone. Rip. Poor guy. He deserves better. Hey Tennille, got any tips on improving drawings, particular things like anatomy and stuff? Study from real life. That's the biggest and best tip I can give you. If you're having trouble with anatomy, look at skeletons, look at muscle structures. Go draw that thing in real life and try and draw it as realistically as you can. And then go back to drawing cartoons and simplified shapes of that thing. But the more you know of something, of how something works in real life, the better you'll be able to draw it as a cartoon, or realistically, or however you want to draw it. They fall into that character black hole, the one that appears when they need to introduce new characters and get rid of the old ones. Yep. Although, for goodness sakes, I wish they would actually introduce new characters. Like, we have a whole group of cats in ThunderClan now that we know absolutely nothing about. Like, Holly Tuft and Fern... Like, Fern Song we know a little about, but not much. Amber Moon, there's another one of both Lion Blaze and Cinderheart's kits that I can't remember the name of. Sorrel something? And then another one of Cloudtail and Brightheart's kits, who's related to Amber Moon, that I don't remember the name of. I'm in the Injustice map. That one's gonna be cool. Dude, I Am Misty Star is gonna be great. The parts have been looking fantastic. And they've got their staging set up so nice, so everybody's staging is gonna be really good. The Scourge shiny map. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, Sally Sagatoya's part in that. Oh my gosh, it cracks me up every single time. I think I've watched that map part like 100 times. It's so good. I love her colors. I love her line art. The way Tall Star reacts. It's so good. Oh, bless. Okay. I got his stripes done. Now, let's just... try... The little dance she made Scourge do. Yes, it's so good. Alright. Oh, right. Crooked Star's ear fur. Gosh darn it. Okay. come so far and got so far. Or, wait. Damn it, now I can't remember the song lyrics. Come so far and worked so hard, but in the end it doesn't even matter. Gotta do this ear for. Oh, speaking of awesome, like, because I'm doing Bethlehem's character designs here and for Bethlehem's map, her AMV of Alderheart and Sandstorm, Time to Keep Living. Oh, that's so good. Are you going to play Cattails with VidClan again? We are definitely planning on playing Cattails again. I think we're going to wait to play it when the game comes out. But we are most definitely planning on playing it again. Smoke weed every day. Oh. Let's go to, there we go. No, there. Okay. Let's get that ear fur situation figured out. Yeah, that's totally a different color. Okay. Crooked Star, baby. You're so close. I'm in the camera layer. This isn't what I wanted. There we go. Missed a spot. Look at his squished face. Ah, Crooked Star. Oh! Got a little malfunction there, but that's fixed. Okay. Now his pupils. Alright. And now we actually do want to go to the camera layer, because we need color card to be slightly darker to make sure that I am coloring in his teeth properly. Alright, now we just need his colors for his mouth, and I think I might use the same colors we have here for gray stripe. There. Alright. Now the inside of the mouth. Where was that? Is it this color? Yes. It's almost black, but not quite black. Oop. Got another little spot there. Alright. Now let's put the color card back to white. And go back to Crooked Star. Go back to the white. And let's give him a little eye shine. Whoop. Change it. This. There we go. So now I just need to figure out his next situation, but I will need to do that later. Good God, y'all! Yeah, that's fun. But let me opine, and our love is surely divine. Then let me opine, that our love is surely divine. Yep, now I just gotta suffer on Gray Stripe for a while. I'm about half done with his line art. In here, in these few frames, he's just a mouth right now. And if we go to the drawing layer, you guys can see the rest of the animation for him. That all love is surely. The magical floating mouth. I also got, because apparently I really like animating spins. Oh, thank you, Sarah Gorgon. Because apparently I love animating spins. Here's another spinning character I'm working on. Whoop. Oh, it stopped working. Well, I'll reboot it and show you guys. Real quick, and then I've got to take off. There it is. Take it away, Twigpaw. Sally did do my background. I love it. She made it for me as a birthday gift. Small Twigpaw. But yeah, I'm hoping to get We See the Light done soon. Soonish. And then either work on getting Injustice or this one. This, Somewhere Out There. Done pretty soon. I don't know, I just want to get some animation done. It's been a while since I've been able to focus on animation. But anyway, I'm gonna start making supper so that Sean and I can go see the Emoji Movie. Yay, us. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for coming to the stream. It's been a good time. Bye-bye.